Thank you for.
Pedro, I'm going to start with you.
You
Um,
better.
I wanted to know, how did you started to think in a narrative future, and what are the things that attract you the most about this story to passing through the documentary to a fiction?
Es buenísima pregunta. So what? So the way that the film kind of came about and why I was interested in it is actually the original idea, the seed, was by my dear friend, collaborator, producer, and manager Aaron Cogan. We actually made this movie together in college, back in college. Um, and Aaron had this, actually the original idea while he and I were in college together, but I hadn't heard about it until many years later. He started developing it with our other amazing producer and cast member, Stephen Klein. And they came to me with they hired the brilliant Mallory Westfall, a genius screenwriter, and they came to me with an early draft of the script. And at first, I was, by that point, I was making documentaries. I was deep in, even though I had done theater in college, I life had gone in many different ways for me, and I was lucky to be working in the documentary world, editing and directing documentary films. And um, and when Aaron came to me with he pitched the project. I was like, I don't know, genre for me. I don't know if I'm the best person. And he said, read the script, and you will know why you will want to do this. And I did, and Aaron was right. And I thought that for me, one of the things that is so special about documentaries is that it puts you in it lets you look at life in the world from a completely different perspective that you would never have a chance to look at. I mean, I had, I saw the world through the eyes of garbage pickers in Rio de Janeiro, where I'm from. I saw the world through the eyes of people experiencing homelessness in the west coast of the United States. That is an extraordinary gift and power and a privilege. And I and so when I saw the story of this daughter, this mom and daughter, and reconciling, who was dealing with addiction and the all the issues that we're facing as a society, it was a really, I think, a unique way to expand the issues that I've been exploring in the documentary space, but kind of supercharging them. That's why I love genre so much. I've always been a fan of genre because it actually allows you to supercharge while exploring these larger issues and themes and kind of get a emotional reaction that really kind of grabs audiences and um, but embeds them into the world and makes us ask questions in a different way. So it kind of like supercharges what documentary does in many ways. And I saw the opportunity to do this with In Our Blood. And so that's why I wanted to dive deep. And like one of the things that it was also really special is like we gave ourselves, like I approached this film not only as a fiction, but as a documentary. You look at it, we went to I went to Las Cruces. I got to know the places. So the clinic where Alnna works, it is actually that is Community of Hope of Masilia Valley. They work with the unhoused population of Doñana County. There's a food bank right next door. We were so privileged to meet those folks. The encampment in the that is Camp Hope, which is part of a Community of Hope that is literally behind the office. And so we were so privileged and so lucky to get to meet the people that we did, that we interview in the film. Krisha, the amazing Krisha Fairchild, who plays Alnna, she got to meet and connect with the people who worked at the rehab clinic in the same complex. It is really, it was so important to us to kind of really bring life, because this is not a magical world, a fantastical. This is our world. And being in Las Cruces, I'm an immigrant. I've always seen, I feel like an outsider. I've always have, and kind of putting that perspective of an outsider and sort of witnessing the beautiful collaboration between Camo, RDP, and EJ to create the perspective of Danny. Um, and imbuing that with life from real lived experiences, and really working with Brit and Alnna as well, kind of like really peeling the onions of the layers of addiction and the stigma that comes along with it. These are all, these are not fantastical. These are issues that we all deal with on a day-to-day basis, and I saw this such as a powerful vehicle to explore these real world
That's
issues.